Welcome back to the Burr Hands broadcast. It's your boy Zebrst here to talk to you what happened in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On Saturday, January 13th, we had the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Atlanta Falcons. In this game, it was hyped up as like the first time the home field advantage team wasn't supposed to win, but then the Falcons just didn't show up in the second half. The Falcons were up 10-9 at halftime and then failed to score in the second half, giving the Eagles a 15-10 victory and leading the Philadelphia Eagles to the conference championship. The Atlanta Falcons had a chance to beat the Eagles as time expired whenever Matt Ryan threw a fade route to Julio Jones and it just slipped through Julio's hands and the ball fell to the ground, sealing the Eagles' victory. The other Saturday game was not as exciting. It was the Tennessee Titans taking on the New England Patriots. The Patriots did not score in the first quarter, and the Titans had the lead 7-0, but then halftime it was 21-7 Patriots, and they did not stop there. They kept chugging the ball. They kept flailing the ball. They kept pounding and kept pounding and kept pounding the Titans. And the final score there was 35-14. Patriots going to their 7th consecutive conference championship. Sunday was the day to watch football, though. You had the Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Heinz Field, and this game was a thriller. The Jaguars were winning 28-14 at halftime after being up 21-0 early. But the Pittsburgh Steelers do what they do best. They started to come back. It was crazy. The Steelers never got that lead, though, and they ended up losing by 3, 45-42. Then Sunday night came between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. This game, hands down, game of the night. Play the night happens, and I'll tell you about that later. But this game was a thriller to enjoy for all football fans. The Vikings were winning 17-0 at halftime, but then the New Orleans Saints made a comeback, and they got the lead 24-23 with 40 seconds left on the clock. And Case Keenum trucked down the field with 10 seconds left, threw a pass to Stephon Diggs, who, after catching the ball, there was nothing but green in front of him. And he walked into the end zone for a 61-yard touchdown pass that sealed the game for the Vikings 29-24. So the playing field is set for the NFL Conference Championships. The final 4 teams are the Jacksonville Jaguars, the New England Patriots, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game on Sunday, January 21st, is the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They kick off at 3:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS, and man, is this game going to be good. People are thinking, New England Patriots are going to blow out the Jaguars. I don't think so. Tom Brady has a jammed hand right now, and it's his throwing hand, and his active status is not guaranteed yet. So the Jaguars might have a chance against the Patriots. The Jaguars have the number 1 pass defense, the number 1 total defense, number 2 rush defense, number 2 on total yards, number 2 on literally everything on defense. They have one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best. And the Patriots have Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Brandon Cooks, Dion Lewis, Danny Amendola, and it's hard to stop the Patriots. I understand that. But the Jaguars, I think they're going to end up upsetting the Patriots 30-24. And then that leads up to the Sunday night game, or Sunday evening game, between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this game's a toss-up because you have Case Keenum at quarterback for the Vikings, Nick Foles, quarterback for the Eagles. Go back a couple of years ago, the St. Louis Rams, those were your starting quarterback in Nick Foles and backup quarterback in Case Keenum. So they're just as gifted at quarterback, so they don't have an advantage there. Both receiving cores are phenomenal. Both defenses are above average. I prefer the Vikings defense over the Eagles defense, but they're both 13-3. But I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to win 20-17. And then that sets up the Super Bowl between the Minnesota Vikings in Minneapolis, Minnesota against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is going to be a crazy Super Bowl. Super Bowl 52 is going to be one for the ages. And it's going to be like 100% you need to watch this Super Bowl because it's two teams nobody expected to be in the Super Bowl with very slim odds, and it's going to be amazing. I will be back to talk to you about college basketball. In the world of college basketball, upsets always happen in December, in January, and then early February. And this did not disappoint this week because there were upsets upon upsets in college basketball from January 15th through the entire week. I know we are on Friday and there's games Saturday and there's games Sunday, but let's just talk about what's happened so far. When we start off just top 25, you had number 5 ranked Duke beat number 25 Miami 83-75. The first upset happened later though, and that was when number 10 ranked Kansas beat number 6 ranked West Virginia 71-66, and then 23rd ranked Michigan beat Maryland 68-67. Then you go to Tuesday and you had number 15th ranked North Carolina beat 28th ranked Clemson 87-79. 3rd ranked Purdue beat Wisconsin 78-50. Oklahoma, number 4th ranked Oklahoma was upset by Kansas State 87-69. Trae Young just couldn't find it. He couldn't guide his team to victory that game, but what do you expect? One player can't win all of the games, and that's basically what happened. He couldn't make his shots. He had 20 points, but just wasn't accurate. He didn't shoot spectacularly from the free throw line. He didn't shoot spectacular at all in the game. But you win some, you lose some. That's all right. 12th ranked Cincinnati beat UCF. And then South Carolina upset 18th ranked Kentucky 76-68. The upsets did not stop there. On Wednesday, January 17th, first ranked Villanova beat Georgetown 88-56. SMU upset 7th ranked Wichita State 83-78. And then right after that, Texas upset 8th ranked Texas Tech 67-58. And then Xavier, who is 11th ranked, beat St. John's 88-82. 14th ranked Arizona beat California 79-58. But then to end off the Wednesday games, you had Stanford upset 16th ranked Arizona State 86-77. Alabama upsetting 17th ranked Auburn 76-71. Creighton upsetting 19th ranked Seton Hall 80-63. And then Missouri upsetting 21st ranked Tennessee 59-54. And then we went back to reality to end off Wednesday night. 22nd Ohio State beat Northwestern 71-65. And 24th ranked TCU beat Iowa State 96-73. On Thursday, January 18th, there were still upsets. You had number 2 ranked Virginia beat Georgia Tech 64-48. But then upsets happened with St. Mary's beating 13th ranked Gonzaga 74-71. And Nebraska upsetting 23rd ranked Michigan 72-58. And then there's the Friday games, the Saturday games, and Sunday games. And those games, there's only one top 25 game on Friday, and that's 9th ranked Michigan State taking on Indiana. I do not expect this to be an upset. I expect Michigan State to beat Indiana 80-72. Still a close game, but I have Michigan State winning that game. On Saturday, you have 15th ranked North Carolina taking on Georgia Tech. I do not expect an upset in that game. I expect it to be 88-70 North Carolina. You have first ranked Villanova take on Connecticut. Still no upset. I have it like 55-40. Really low scoring game just because of the pace. They both play fast. They both love missing, but I'm just gonna have it as a low scoring game. I don't know why. I'm just feeling a low scoring game. Third-ranked Purdue is gonna beat Iowa 87-78. Houston's going to lose to 7th-ranked Wichita State 65-45. Minnesota is going to upset 22nd-ranked Ohio State, though. That's the first upset on Saturday. And that's going to be Minnesota winning 72-60. And then Oklahoma's going to come back from their defeat early in the week and going to beat Oklahoma State. Trae Young's going to pop back. It's going to be 75-58. And then West Virginia's going to come back from their defeat and stop Texas's rallies from beating ranked teams. And they're going to beat Texas 72-68. Texas Tech is going to come back from their defeat and is going to beat Iowa State 81-74. 19th ranked Seton Hall is taking on 11th ranked Xavier, and I will have Xavier beating Seton Hall, which is not an upset. And that score is going to be 75-68. I have 5th ranked Duke beating Pittsburgh 95-74. 12th ranked Cincinnati will beat East Carolina 65-53. Stanford will again upset somebody. They will upset 14th ranked Arizona, and the final score is going to be 82-68. Notre Dame is going to upset 20th ranked Clemson 85-81. TCU is going to beat Kansas State as TCU is 24th ranked. They're going to win 85-82. 10th ranked Kansas is going to beat Baylor 71-63. Georgia is going to upset 17th ranked Auburn and Auburn's second consecutive loss 65-62. And then 21st ranked Tennessee is going to be upset by South Carolina. South Carolina is going to upset two SEC teams back to back and is going to win 72-67. 13th ranked Gonzaga is going to beat Santa Clara 85-63. 18th ranked Kentucky is going to bounce back and beat Florida 71-66. 14th ranked Arizona State is going to bounce back and beat California 65-61. And to end the week off, you will have 23rd ranked Michigan beating Rutgers 81-75. NC State will upset Miami 65-62. And then second-ranked Virginia will beat Wake Forest 60-50. And that is all for the top 25 in college basketball. I hope you guys have had a great week. If you've gotten snow this week, that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed the snow. If you didn't get snow, I hope you had a great time outside. It was nice and warm. I will see you guys later. Have a great time.